I like literally didn't think that I was ever gonna turn on a camera. I'm like, don't even know what to look at, first of all, but hi guys. So, I took a really, really huge break. First and foremost, I have gone through something so dramatic this year. I know everyone has gone through something really hard in 2020. 2020 has been, to me, a loss of my heart, to be honest. Well, I first want to talk about, you guys did know, in I believe it was April, I had to say goodbye to my best friend, my dog. Like, her name was Molly. I just feel like it's just like wasn't fair. She passed away from cancer at the age of 5, and it was just like a part of me just didn't feel alive anymore. Then after that, in May, I caught the COVID for a week. That was really hard. It was definitely hard. I was sick. I wasn't like extremely sick, but I was definitely sick. Something really great was coming up was my cousin Allie. She was getting married in Florida, and that was going to be a vacation for our entire family and for able to get away from this pandemic and go to the wedding and just be able to celebrate it. It was canceled due to COVID and back in when we were supposed to go, but we went. Beautiful wedding. It was gorgeous. I was so happy about it and things like that, but I didn't know that me telling my dad I love you and closing a car door would honestly be the last thing that I have ever said to my father. Like, I'm so thankful that I have told him that I loved him. But to tell you more about this story, while we were in Florida, my dad caught COVID. And when we got back, my mom noticed like how sick he was. And he wasn't eating or anything, so I'm sure he didn't have any taste and smell. And a week went by. We were in Florida, and when Mom got back, it was like 3 to 4 days. He couldn't even walk. Like, he was stumbling and holding against the walls and stuff. And that was really, really hard to deal with because with COVID, like, I couldn't go see him. I had to do Zoom calls. I had to talk to him through a computer. And it just didn't seem right. Dogs know when you're sad, don't you, baby? Thank you, baby. I didn't know. I don't even know where I was. Like, I'm so, like, broken. Like, I just don't know what to do or talk about. Like, I just feel not alive right now. Like, life doesn't feel the same. Like, I really don't. Okay. So, what was so hard about the situation was not being able to see him and being able to only see him on Zoom. And like, I'm thankful that I got to see him on Zoom. Like, I'm very thankful. But what was so hard was every time there was an update, my dad first went into the hospital and was on 100% oxygen. Then he needed more oxygen. They put him onto a biop machine. And my dad got really, really flustered and frustrated. He was doing okay on the biop machine, but he wasn't handling it right. And he ripped it out and then ripped his IVs out and was becoming very, very erratic. And the nurses and the doctors had to sedate him and put him on a ventilator. Now, he was on a ventilator for a long time. Like, I don't want to say the wrong time, but I believe it was almost 3 weeks. It was so annoying because it was updates like his oxygen's at 60% from a ventilator, and he is at now 100. Now he's at 100. That's the most frustrating part about the entire thing, because I never knew, like, is my dad coming back? Like, is he, like, it just felt like he was up north fishing or north hunting or something like that. And so that really, really, like, struck a chord with me. Just knowing that and going through all of that and just seeing my mom, just seeing how broken she is, and it just, like, I can't even. To really break it down to all of you, we got a phone call. And it was a life-changing phone call that I will never forget. Is being told that my dad is no longer going to be able to get better, and that the only options that you guys have is to put him on a trach, which is through the throat. And my dad told us and told everyone that he does not want to be on a tube to live, or to pull the ventilator off of him. Us as a collective family, we've all came together and we decided that we should just take him off the ventilator. And what's really, really crazy about this entire situation is my dad's, like, family all died in November. And I have so many memories with him, and I feel like I've lost a part of my heart. We've been through so much. And on November 24th at 1 p.m., my dad on Zoom took his last breath. Before he did, we were waiting when they took him off the ventilator. I was at the hospital with my brother's wife and my brothers and stuff. And it just felt so weird because I suffer from anxiety. And I wasn't strong enough to go into the room to say goodbye. I was having such an anxiety attack that I had to get out of the car. And by the way, it was like pouring rain outside. Like, it was legit pouring out and it was cold. And I got out of the car because I felt like I couldn't breathe. And I ran 4 blocks away from the hospital because I was so numb. And I had no water, I had nothing to drink, and I almost literally, I actually went into a puddle of water to try to get my breath caught, but I was like, oh my god, there's like literally mud in there, I can't do it. And I called my Aunt Jo, and I'm just like a mess. Like, I felt out of body, I felt numb, I felt scared, I felt like it was just not real. It was really scary. And what was getting to me was when my dad went off the ventilator and my dad was breathing 8 breaths a minute. 8 breaths a minute. And when you're on Zoom and you hear it, it is the most heartbreaking thing you can ever hear, especially someone that made you. And I know that you're no longer suffering, and that I miss you so much. I miss you like every single second of the day. I feel like I'm not alive right now. Like, I just don't. I feel like it's a dream and a nightmare. Seeing my mom struggle, And knowing that my brother Bryan was his best friend, know that he's no longer here for him, destroys me. I know my brother Bryan and my dad were more close than me and my dad, but my dad and I had this bond that will always be with me, because I've hunted, I fished with him, and I shot my first deer with him, and he let my boyfriend at the time move into his own house. And after not supporting me for being gay, and then turning around and doing a 180 and being such an amazing person. And I just don't know if my dad fully knew how much I really did love him. And he took, I don't drive, like I'm so scared to drive a car. And my dad would bring me to work like every single day with no questions asked. Like he would literally help me. And every time I need a ride to work or I need something, like my dad, like I would go to, and he's not here, and it's just like the hardest thing that I am going through, and I don't even fully think that I have accepted it. Like, I really don't. And I'm battling it with such different shit. Like, I take my anxiety medication. Well, it's not even anxiety medication. It's sertraline, and it's for depression, but it's like, helps anxiety, supposedly. And I take it, and then I get off of it, and I take it, and I get off of it, and I just don't know how to study beyond it. And alcohol is the only thing that has helped cope with this. And it's just like, I can't do that, and I'm spiraling, and it's just really frustrating. But the fact that I can recognize that and know that knows that it's not going to be a problem for me, because I will change that. And it's just like, I love him so much. But I wish that he really knew that. I know that he knew that, but I just wish he would know so much more, like how thankful I was of him. And how you being around in my life and you doing the things that you've done for me, I didn't take them for granted. And I just love you so much. And that I will remember you until the day that I die. And to see my Molly, I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know that I'm going through the ringer, and I quit the internet. You know, I've gone through so much. I've gone through a breakup that I thought was gonna be my husband. I've gone through losing my dog Molly, my best friend. I've gone getting COVID. I've gone losing my father. The last thing is, which will be another story time, but haven't fully accepted it, and I've lost a boyfriend a couple days ago, and it was my fault, and it was a mistake that I will live with for the rest of my life. And it's just, there's so much, and I just am going through it, and I don't know what else to do, so I'm turning back to the internet, because that is something that has gotten me through my darkest times in my life. And it's the people like you, the ones that watch me and that support me and that just show me support and make me feel like I'm not alone, and making content for you guys and hearing your feedback, and you just clicking a follow button and a subscribe button, and just showing you how much I mean to you, and getting comments that I change your life, and that I am so strong. But I just feel so broken, you guys. like so broken lately. And the only thing that I have gone through, and a positive thing in 2020, is I've left my job at Petco and I have gone into healthcare, and I am now with residents, and I am so happy that my life is so much more meaningful, and I'm now working in healthcare and taking care of someone's mom and dad, but not just losing my father. I have lost so many residents to COVID, and just knowing that their families can't even be in the building and have to look out of a window. It's been a very dark year. And I'm just hoping that my dad just knows how much I love him. I hope Molly knew how much I loved her. I did everything in my power. But I have to wipe my tears because my dad, his name is Mike, by the way, or Snarly, wouldn't want me to cry. He would want me to wipe my tears. My dog Molly would want the same. I have to wipe it up, and I have to stay strong for my mom, for my brother Brent. And I have to be there for my little brother Johnny. And I just have to be the strong one and know that it will be okay, that my dad is no longer suffering, and that we will get through this all together as a family. Because in the word family, there's an I love you, and I love my family. I would do anything for them. They're incredible. They've done so much for me that I will forever be thankful for. Like, so thankful for. And I'm gonna wipe away my tears and stay strong and build up my YouTube channel the way I always wanted it to be, and grow and inspire people and change people's lives and show them that you can get through anything if you stay strong and put your mind through it. I love you so much. Thank you for taking the time watching this video. Thank you for being here for me, and thank you for never leaving my side during my hiatuses and deleting my stuff and going through it. I am a complete mess, and me deleting my stuff, and I will regret, but I feel like it happened for a reason. I needed to get away, and that was a way of just getting away. And I don't want to make this video so long, but I love you from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys. And just thank you for everything that you guys have done for me. And I can't wait to start making more content. And I'm sorry that my first video back is such a devastating video. But we as a team will get through this, and as a family. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for everything. If you feel connected to me in any way, shape, or form, just click the subscribe button. Leave a comment on the video. And I want to know about anyone that you guys have lost, and share beautiful stories about them, and say their name so we can all give our condolences. And anything that you've gone through in 2020, I just want to know what you guys are going through too, because everyone's going through it. I love you so much, and it's like so weird. I don't even want to end this video because I just feel so relieved and not alone right now. Like, I love you. I love you, Dad. I love everyone. Okay, I'm gonna go. And like I always say in all my videos, and until next time, do not let me breathe. You guys all the way.